Welcome to the online public information meeting for improvements along Iowa Highway 92 east of US 218 to 2nd Street in Columbus Junction, Iowa. The purpose of this meeting is to present the right-of-way needs to construct the project. The public comment period ends January 5th, 2021. The online pre-recorded presentation will provide general information about the project and concludes with information on how to submit questions and comments. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, we have moved to an online format. This allows us to keep the project on schedule while keeping the public informed and allows us to provide details of proposed work and display the properties affected by the project. The online format also allows us to hear public feedback in a number of ways. The public can submit questions and comments online, in writing, or by telephone. Instructions on how to provide comments will be provided at the end of the presentation. We welcome your questions, concerns, and input regarding this project's right-of-way impacts, and thank you for your online participation. Iowa DOT has been planning to reconstruct and modernize Iowa 92 east of US 218 to 2nd Street in Columbus Junction, Iowa, to improve mobility, operation, and safety on the highway. Due to the age and some deterioration of the roadway, the Iowa DOT proposes to remove the existing pavement and reconstruct the roadway to provide a 24-foot wide roadway with 10-foot wide effective shoulders, combination paved and granular shoulders. This project was previously programmed in the early 2000s, but it was put on hold due to competing needs across the state. We are pleased to say the project is now moving forward. This past June, the Iowa Transportation Commission approved $25.92 million in the 2021-2025 5-year highway program for the proposed improvements. Right-of-way and construction are programmed in fiscal year 2023. In this slide, the proposed project study area and project boundaries are displayed in red. The project begins in Washington County, just east of US 218, and ends at 2nd Street in Columbus Junction. The project is anticipated to take place during the 2023 construction season. Just east of US 218 to west of Louisa County Road X17, the 2019 annual average daily traffic is 4,510 AADT, with nearly 18% truck traffic. Along the west limits of Columbus Junction on Iowa 92, the 2019 traffic count is 4,080 AADT, with around 20% truck traffic. There is one large culvert within the project limits, 3 miles west of Junction Iowa 70, and one bridge located over Monkey Run Creek, about 0.6 miles west of Junction Iowa 70. The culvert and bridge will be used as constructed. The project would construct new bridge approaches and replace the bridge guardrails. In addition to removing the existing pavement and reconstructing mainline pavement and shoulders, the project includes improvements to curves and intersections along Iowa 92. In general, the pavement structure will be 9.5 inches of PCC pavement over 12 inches of modified subbase. Longitudinal subdrains will be installed on both sides of the roadway. Edgeline and centerline rumble strips will be constructed the length of the project, with exception of where curb and gutter and turn lanes are present. Access improvement along the length of the project is also planned. Excluding minimal right-of-way that may be needed for pipe repairs, constructing entrances, ditch improvements, etc., the proposed project was designed to be constructed within the existing public right-of-way. Environmental review was performed within the project study area, and we are waiting on final approval by other state and federal permitting authorities. To mitigate potential project impacts, we designed around environmental areas of interest, and Iowa DOT has committed $1 million in wetland bank and stream mitigation. 3 project display scrolls have been prepared to illustrate proposed areas of improvements to Iowa 92 and the project's right-of-way needs. You can view the entire project displays by visiting Iowa DOT's project-related public involvement event website at www.iowadot.gov/PIM and clicking on Iowa 92 in Washington and Louisa counties from the list of public involvement events. As indicated in the display legend, the scrolls illustrate proposed pavement in yellow, proposed granular surface in orange, proposed permanent and temporary acquisition in teal and tan, etc. Also illustrated on the displays along the project limits are parcel boundaries with property owner names. In this slide, you see a snapshot of the proposed geometry improvements to curves just east of Yucca Avenue and around Washington-Louisa Road. The adjustments along some curves along the Iowa 92 corridor are designed to either lessen impacts to properties between Iowa 92 and the railroad, bring it up to current design standards, and/or improve the intersection site distances. In addition, some minor right-of-way needs are identified in these sections. Similarly, this slide displays a snapshot of the proposed geometry improvements to curves at W Avenue, east of Cotter, and at Louisa County Road X17. Turn lane warrants were reviewed at intersections along the project corridor. Left and right turn lanes are proposed at the intersection of Iowa 92 and County Road X17, along with a painted median. The intersection at Hilltop Road will be reconfigured to provide a better intersection angle with Iowa 92 and improve intersection site distances, and a right turn lane onto Hilltop Road will be provided. The intersection of Western Access Road will be reconstructed to optimize the skew angle with Iowa 92 and to improve intersection site distance. At the end of the project, some ADA sidewalk and ramp improvements will be made. Iowa 92 will be closed during construction. Through traffic on Iowa 92 would be detoured during construction using US 218 south and north to Iowa 22 east and west to Iowa 70 south and north. It is anticipated the detour will be in place for the majority of the construction. Local traffic will have access to Iowa 92 during construction. The contractor will be required to provide access to all properties along the project limits during the duration of this project. This slide shows the project tentative timeline, including right-of-way lighting and construction anticipated target dates. The Iowa DOT right-of-way acquisition process will begin sometime spring 2021. And if you have property along the project area that will have right-of-way impacts, an acquisition agent will be contacting you on the matter during that time. Once the project is let, the prime contractor awarded the project will provide a more refined construction schedule and estimated completion date. This concludes this online presentation. You may submit questions or comments by January 5th, 2021 by going online, sending an email or regular postal mail, and by calling the phone numbers listed. Please take time to look at the project display scrolls and provide us feedback on the proposed project improvements or right-of-way impacts on your property. When you open the PDF displays located on the same webpage as this online meeting, you can scroll through each display to view the entire corridor. If you need assistance to review the online material, please contact us. Thank you for your time and attention.